Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody who's watching us live, or if you're watching the replay. Thank you so much for joining our session. Now, if you might be familiar with some of the faces, you might see some new faces, but we're all on here to discuss about something that's an amazing platform that's allowing us to change our lives. First of all, I'd like to introduce myself and my husband. My name is Faida, and this is my husband, Mani.
And I work as a senior project manager for a telecom company. And Veda.
Yeah, I work as a teacher in a primary school here in the UK, and we are joined by a few of our business partners, and we're going to let them introduce themselves to you. So, this is just our first session that we're bringing to you, and this is basically our accountability group within this amazing online business that we're all a part of. So, we're going to be coming to you live. Every week, so get ready to get familiar with our faces, and I hope you are ready to learn about this amazing platform. So just want to give a short intro about why we came into this business.
Yeah.
So we basically were looking for more freedom. Like everybody else, we wanted to try something different.
We would like to retire early. We like to travel around the world. So that's a short. And top of that, we like to earn as well. So we are in the business for the last 2.5 years. Myself and Veda, we work as a couple, as a business partners, and we are really thoroughly enjoying the journey.
Yes. So we're going to pass you over to Sibi, who is going to tell you a little bit about herself.
Hi everyone, and thank you so much, Veda and Mani. It's amazing to have all of you in here. I mean, it's amazing just to know so many of you, isn't it? It's just, we don't know each other before, but through this platform, we are connecting, we are learning, and we are growing. So my name is Sibi, and I am a nurse educator here in UK, and I've been here in about more than 2 decades now, and working as a nurse educator. And I'm mom of 2 boys. They are adults now. And also, I'm from Kerala originally. And this business I'm doing for just above a year now. And thoroughly enjoying it, my journey. Of course, I'm doing it as a side hustle. I'm still doing full time my nurse educator job, and I'm able to fit in so well because of the flexibility and the automation that is built into this business. And the reason why I joined this business was, over the years, like just as I said, more than 2 decades I've been here in this country. And, as a nurse, you go from band 5 to band 6 to band 7 to band 8, and you have that progression. You do education in the meantime and you progress. And it's a vision to progress, to become a leader, to serve the people that you want to look after, but at the same time you're also looking for that freedom as you grow, because obviously as you grow into your role you're looking for that financial growth as well. And you would imagine that, okay, as you grow into the business you will have to work less hours and you'll spend more time with the family, you can travel and all of that. And that is the same vision that I had, but unfortunately over the 2 decades the story has been the same. Yes, I've been growing into my profession. I've been studying and doing lots of extra work and things like that. But whatever I do, every month, the story is the same. I work Monday to Friday now as an nurse educator. And coming Saturday, Sunday, which is my supposed to be my off day, I think of which day I can do an extra shift just to have that extra income. And basically, I do either a day shift on a Saturday or a night, and then I end up like no time for myself because Monday I'm back to square one, going back to my work. So that's when I thought, okay, as I'm growing older, my parents are growing older, I need to look at something else. And that's when I found this platform. And being a nurse, no business clue at all. I found that everything was served on a platter for me on this platform. And it worked fine because it had the automation. It works 24/7 for me. And I can just put pockets of time to build this business. So that's one of the reasons why I joined this business. And and it's truly changed the way I look at life and my mindset. So that's what I would like to say, and I hope that relates to many people, especially healthcare professionals who might be watching us either replay or live, about the changes that this platform can bring for you. So thank you so much, Veda and Mani, for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself, and thank you for being part of this accountability group. Thank you.
Thank you, Sibi. That was great to know a little bit about you. Of course, this business is not just about financial growth, financial development. It's also about personal development. And I love that. That is something that we've also had.
It's a business in a silver platter. You rightly said.
Absolutely. Thank you, Sibi. Okay, next we're going to go to Sharon. Sharon, do you want to tell us about yourself? Thank you so much for joining us today.
Sharon, you're on mute.
Thank you, Vida. My name is Sharon Mariam Issa. I'm originally from Ghana. I'm also based in the UK with my family. I'm a social worker by profession, and I've been in this business for 2 years now. The reason why I also joined this business is with the cost of living, it's made me to work. Although I work Monday to Friday, I have to get another job on weekends and go and do another job just because I just want to supplement my income. So doing this, I got to know that I've been always tired, too much exhausted. I don't even have time for myself, my family. So I decided to look for something online, something that I'm not going to commute. I'll be doing it online. Then I came across this digital business. So now I'm doing this alongside my regular job, and it's very flexible for me. Yes, that's why I'm still in this business for 2 years now. Yeah. So this is this is it for Sharon. Yeah. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Very
Sharon.
short and sweet, Sharon. Thank you very much. Okay, next, can we go to Asi? Hi, Asi. Do you want to introduce yourself to everybody?
Asi, you're on mute, please. Please unmute your phone. Thank you.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me here. My name is C. Esinabulime. I'm a Ugandan. I came from Uganda to Germany 12 years ago. I'm a mom of 2. I got married here. That's how I got here. Before I moved to Germany, I was already a teacher of French language back home in Uganda. A job I love so much. And so when I moved to Germany, I had to start afresh, go back to school. I learned the German language, but I was so focused that within 3 years of living in Germany, I could go back and work again as a teacher of French in a secondary school in German. And I thought things were going to be the same like back home in Uganda. Oh my God. So everything was so different and so difficult. I was constantly anxious. I got panic attacks. It was bad. And this is when I actually left my job. It was a good job. I worked for 4 years as a teacher of French in German, government paid, permanent and pensionable, secure job, but I could not do it anymore because of depression, exhaustion. So I resigned from my job. And this is when it dawned on me, I didn't have any other plan. But I could not do the job, but I did not have anything else planned. By the grace of God, when I resigned from my job in 2021, July, it is the same month I found this digital business and I jumped on. I wasn't looking for business. I'd never done a business. I'm from a traditional family. Go to school, get good grades, get a job, live happily after. And the time I found this business, I'd been a professional for 17 years, no happily after in vision. So when I found this opportunity, like I said, I wasn't looking for a job, but I looked at the opportunity. I was like, here, you can start all over again and learn. When I came to Germany, I had to start afresh to learn a new language which I never spoke. So why not learn? And this time learning to work for myself. So I jumped on board, started my business September 2021. It's been 4.5 years, almost 5 years. Never looked back. Life has changed. I am happy. My children are happy. Husband is happy. Mom back home is happy because, I both have the time and the financial capability. I've been traveling for business and for private. Just last month, I was in the Caribbean for business retreat. Last year, I was in San Diego, California for business retreat. In October last year, we had one in Darmstadt. Like, I had never dreamt of such a life. So this is where I am. I'm actually a business coach today. And everything has changed. I went back to work. You know what? I went back to work. I now teach the German language to immigrants like myself. I don't consider my job as a job. I consider it as a service. It pays me very little, but I'm very happy in it. I'm working with people myself. I only work 4 hours a day just to keep a job because this business, I actually don't need to go back to work because of the financial and freedom and time freedom I've got from this business. I cannot compromise that. And yes, there's so much more about me, but I'll stop here for today. Over to you, Mani and Veda.
Oh, thank you, Nancy. It was lovely. I think, yeah, you are one of the best CEO in your business. You're the proper CEO in your business.
Yes.
Excellent.
Thank you.
See the community, people from Ghana, people from Uganda, like it's around the globe, and we are all immigrants, right? But we can still do the business anywhere in this globe.
Yes, one of the best things about this platform. So let's go next to Vanji. Hi, Vanji. Do you want to tell us about
Hi, hello everybody. Hello everybody. This is Vanji. I am 60 years old. I am a Filipina living in the Netherlands for 21 years. I am a wife, a mom, a grandmom of 5 beautiful grandkids. One of them is almost 18 years old, and the youngest is 7. And I am a Zumba instructor. I'm still doing that after leaving my corporate career in sales and marketing. I left that job because I was really exhausted already and mentally drained for working too long already, probably 35 years in the corporate. And, and sometimes I feel that the monthly target is unrealistic and the frequent business trip was just really exhausting. And so after that, I became a Zumba instructor, and I also had a Zumba wear shop. All went well, business of fun. But then when the pandemic hit, I had to close the store, but I continued teaching. And up to now, I'm still doing that like Asi. I am doing this not for business, but it's for my personal fitness, for social, and I love dancing and I love sharing the benefit of movement and dancing. What else? I have 4 children. All of them are all millennials, and the reason why I started my online business in July of 2023 was because my husband is retired. And when he's retired, he has lots of time. He has freedom to travel. And if I have a traditional business, I cannot, enjoy the time and freedom with him. So I was looking for something that I can do, which is flexible, and I am not location dependent. And, being a Filipina, you want to be not fully dependent, and I want to make it gives me a good feeling that of course I'm making my own income to be able to support my family back home and the children and the grandchildren, although they are not relying on me because they are now independent and they have their own good career and businesses as well. What I like about what I do now is because I'm doing this together with my sister in Canada and also my daughter who is also living here in the Netherlands. And for us, we gather our talents and our passion together, the three of us, and we call this our way of building a family empire. And we are all so passionate about helping people as well and being independent financially. And the growth that I got from being an online business owner is something that I did not learn or did not experience when I was working in the corporate. So basically, I'm so happy I'm here. And so that's it for me for now. Veda and Manny, back to you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Vanji. It was really nice to get to know a little bit more about you as well. And
So
finally,
from her experience, so she worked in the corporate and a Zumba instructor, and
and she just proved, age is just a number.
age is just a number.
Anybody can do this business, right?
Yeah. And she is building a family empire. That's amazing.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. There you go.
Thank you, Vanji.
Thank you, Angie. Really appreciate it. Yeah, good to know you.
Right. Finally, we're going to go to Dr. Sean. Hi, Dr. Sean.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Yeah, great to be here. And as Vida has introduced me, so I'm Dr. Sean, and I'm also UK based, and I'm a researcher, hence the doctorate, and I'm a researcher in public health, and I absolutely love what I do. And one of the things but what really drove me here was, I think it was sort of in stages. I think one thing in terms of my research is really, it's about families, it's about mothers and our health and how that can affect the health of our children and life outcomes later on. And one thing that is clear is that we do know that one thing that is crucial is being present, is being there. And I think for me, it was starting to look like if I didn't sort of start to consider something else or change my pattern of working, then I might actually become the data I'm studying. So I was like, okay, something needs to change. And I needed to, and when I came across this opportunity, the fact that I was flexible and there's training, there's coaching and mentoring inbuilt in it, I was like, okay, this really sort of ticks with me. And one thing for me that was very crucial was that I didn't have to compromise who I am and my values as a child of God, as a believer. I carry my faith with my business. If you go on my page, you would see that is there. So if you know you're going to do business with me, that's part of me. I'm not going to sort of suddenly, what's the word? I've forgotten the word now. Yeah, I'm not going to edit that out of my life. That's very important to me. And it's important to my why in terms of, in terms of how I raise my children. It's very important in terms of, it's driven by my faith as well and instilling those values into them. So being able to build something that I know that is flexible, that can become a legacy for them, I think for me is great. And as CB mentioned earlier, it's still a side hustle. I am still very much present in my job. And this is something that it's more about the long term for me. So like everyone else, actually, I'll be 2 years next month. So, and I think one of the things that probably made me stay is the fact that even with my work as well, there's a lot of things we have to do online now. And I'm like, normally, I like social media, really? Do I have to? But I'm having to do that at work and I'm being trained to do that here. So it's like, oh, okay. Well, the world is changing. And one thing is you have to learn to innovate. And if you don't innovate in what you do, in how you approach life, then you might find that you're left behind. So, well, that's it from me. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Sean. You absolutely nailed it. Right. We are working for someone else for the next 15, 25 years down the line. Why don't we start something, learn something new, and see where you're getting on? And maybe there'll be a big change in the next 5 to 10 years. Who knows? Such a blessing platform. But one question before we wind up: how many of you here are really feared or skeptical when you see this business in the first place? Just raise your hand.
We all are.
We all are fear and skeptical because there are so many people out there who are still really skeptical and sitting on the fence whether this business is really true or not. Right.
Exactly. I think, yeah, thank you everybody for joining our session today. For our viewers watching today, I hope you got to know a little bit about us. This was just an introductory session for you. But, if you are somebody, we've just seen we've got a lot of working professionals from, different walks of life. And if you are that working professional who's wondering, how can I find a better work-life balance? How can I bring that change into my life? Maybe this is what you've been looking for, and this might be your calling, like it has been for us. I would definitely kind of urge you to look into this business platform and just find out for yourself what it's about. We are going to be coming to you on a weekly basis to just share more about this amazing platform. But we hope you've enjoyed this session. Feel free to reach out to any one of us. You can see all of our details on the screen, and we will be more than happy to guide you on our journey to help you change your life to find that freedom.
Wonderful.
Thank you, everybody, for today.
Wow, what a beautiful ending. Thank you. Thank you, Vedant. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today.
We'll see you in another session next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.